Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles, as well as the men that taught them, the elder high priests, as well as the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings unto the 144,000 and the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. This is the brother Abadia from the GMS Houston camp. And I have something, real quick to go into. Lord willing, it's edifying, and it's going into dealing with John the Baptist, okay, and how Yahawashi gave, as the blue letter titles it right here, a tribute to John. Yahawashi tribute to John, and that's John the Baptist, all right, which ISUPK teaches that John the Baptist fell out of the truth. In other words, they saying he really wasn't a man of the Lord, okay, and that's insane. That means your spiritual discernment is way off. Uh, Reading comprehension skills is off. All of that. Like, what are y'all reading? Or y'all just taught that and you just running with it? Well, as we read this, and I'm gonna read it here in just a minute. I'm gonna read from Matthew, the 11th chapter, starting at verse 7, and I'm gonna read all the way to the 14th verse. Okay. And what this is going to show is that our Lord Yahawashi definitely wouldn't, give tribute to somebody that fell out of the truth. Okay? Where's the tribute for Judas Iscariot? Okay? Where's the tribute to any man that followed Yahawashi or the disciples or the apostles, the disciples which became, let me say it right, the 12 disciples. Hold on. Hold up. Okay, Salakia for that. I should have had my phone on Do Not Disturb, but I had got a call. So I had to turn the Do Not Disturb on. All right. But I was saying, where in the scriptures is it where men that followed, I was saying the 12 disciples which became apostles and fell off, where's the tribute to them? Okay, because there's men that left Yahawashi. They followed him, then they left. Same with the Apostle Paul. Where's a bigging up of any of those men that we know for sure, stop following Yahawashi? Okay, you won't find it. But except according to these guys, except John, for some reason the Lord is making this tribute, and I'm gonna get this word tribute in the sense that the blue letter is using it. Okay, here in just a minute. Why would he do that? Why would the Lord do something like this? I mean, show the utmost respect in words, speaking on this great man. If he fell out, if he stopped believing, in other words, you fall out the truth. You don't believe in Yahawashi. Dudes is out of y'all fucking mind. All right, let's get this word tribute real quick, because as you see again, Yahawashi tribute to John. Get out of here. So we go over here. I'm giving you a Google definition because it's more fitting to the intention of the title that the blue letter gives, which is some point. Okay. Tribute. It says an act, statement, or gift. In the case of where we're reading at, when Yahawashi is speaking in Matthew 11, he's making a statement. Okay. About John the Baptist. It says an act, statement, or gift that is intended to show gratitude. What's gratitude? I know we know what it means, but I just want to bring it out. It says the quality, and y'all can, you can go into the etymology of these words if you like. It says the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for, and to return kindness. So Yahweh's tribute is a form of showing gratitude. It could be in the form of a statement, an act, or a gift. Let's go back. It says to show gratitude, respect. And when you go into to the word respect, it's a compound word, re meaning back, and spec means to look. So you're giving reverence or gratitude onto something that someone did in the past. Okay, so the works that John the Baptist did, all right, Yahawashi respected it. All right. It says or admiration. Let's see what they got to admire. It says respect or warm approval. Yep. Let's read it all the way through. An act, statement, or gift that is intended to show gratitude, respect, or admiration. And you telling me Yahawashi did this to a man that fell out of the truth? That don't make sense. That's confusing. You're like, well, damn, why the Lord showing this man so much respect and he fell off? Because that's not the case. Now let's go and read Matthew 11, starting at 7. It says, and as they departed, Yahawashi began to say unto the multitudes concerning John, what went ye out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaken with the wind? Okay, and I really want to focus on verse 9 through 9 through 10, but I'm going to read all the way to verse 14 because I want to make a point on the 14th verse. All right, it says, but what went ye out for to see? A man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they that wear soft raiment are in the king's houses. But what went ye out to see? A prophet? It says, yeah, I say unto you, and more than a prophet. For this is he of whom it is written, behold, I send my messenger. And who is the my right there? That's Yahweh. This is a messenger. John the Baptist is a messenger of Yahweh Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Absolutely. It says, I send my messenger before thy face, which shall prepare thy way before thee. Yeah, before Yahawashi. Okay? That was John the Baptist's duty. That was his job to do, is to prepare the way, basically get the Israelites prepared, all right, for Yahawashi. Okay? It says, verily I say unto you, verse 11, Matthew 11 and 11, verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there has not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Right. It says, notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. Is greater than he. All right. So outside of when, we are in the kingdom right here on the planet Earth, with power, we gonna be a nation with power, spiritual power. All right. And especially the 144,000. All right. It says, right. So outside of that, of course, we gonna be on a whole nother level in that time. But now when we're in this the chains of darkness, though the Most High gave certain men spiritual power, like John the Baptist. Okay, the Yahawashi saying he's the greatest prophet, born of women, right? What's that all about? But this is a man that fell out of the truth, according to ISUPK. All right, let's read on. It says, "Verily I say unto you," verse 12. It says, "And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force." For not gonna go into that verse. It says, "For all the prophets and the law prophesy unto John." Wow. So John is a major. The John the Baptist is a major figure in the scriptures. Very important. Okay, for all the prophets and the law prophesied unto John, because when John came, we know that Yahawashi, his job was to set up the prepare the way for Yahawashi. Okay, basically leading the people, the Israelites, to Yahawashi. Okay, so that's a John the Baptist is a being on the scene. The prophecy of him being coming on the scene and him fulfilling his duty is a sign that the Messiah, our Lord Yahawashi, is here over 2,000, or was here over 2,000 years ago, and he's still here. He just in the spiritual realm with Yahweh. Okay, he's sitting at the right hand of the Father. It says, "And if you will," this is the 14th verse. This is what I want to hit on. "And if you will receive it, and if ye will receive it, this is Elias or Elijah, which was for to come." And this is straight up. He's telling you straight up, if you can understand, if you can receive this, John the Baptist is Elijah, which was for to come. And it tells us that in the book of Malachi with the fourth chapter. Okay? So you in essence, what ISUPK would have to be saying, because I believe they teach reincarnation. If I'm not mistaken, or I'm not sure if they don't, I don't know what their stance is concerning reincarnation. All right. But in essence, they would have that would if they don't teach reincarnation, but I believe they do. Okay, I'm almost positive, but if I'm wrong, then excuse me. Um, they're saying that Elijah is not a man of the Lord. You can't be a man of the Lord in one incarnation, and then you come back and you ain't right. It don't work that way. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video right here. Lord willing, it was edifying, and until the next one, I say shalom.